So who here likes cocaine? You liars! You know what's so funny about cocaine is there's this thing in popular culture where people do coke, you know, and they in 80s movies, it was a lot in there. It's like 80s movies, they'd be at the party and they're getting down, you know, and then like they go to the bathroom like, we're not gonna take it. No, not gonna take it. Best night of their life, right? They're not truthful though. You guys know the true guy on cocaine at the party. It's this guy. We gotta get the fuck out of here, man. Come on, that guy's been staring at me for an hour. Rip his fucking throat out. Alright, if we're not going, then meet me in the bathroom. I'll see you there. Oh, God. I do have a messed up sense of humor. How could you not with drug addicts as parents? I got a clap. Thank you, you too. Anybody got that? The parents that like smoked weed or anything? Come on. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, no, boo. But no, you know, like my mom, she always told me, she's like, you know, you were conceived on an acid trip. But under comic book law, shouldn't I get some fucking superpowers? I mean, Spider-Man gets bit by a radioactive spider, you know, he's climbing walls and shit. I didn't get anything, except for the first 3 years, all I saw were traces just... Well remembered. You know, you never realize these drugs are all bad, you know? You never realize it. You know, your parents shooting between their toes, you're like, bye! You never realize it until the DARE program. You guys remember that? DARE program? Did you have that shit? 5th grade, you know, you go to school and all of a sudden one day, this, oh, thank you. All right, so, oh, Jesus. The drunk one's in the back. Well done. God. Oh, so one day you get there and there's this good looking cop comes in the room. He's 6'6". He's got a flat top like Arnold. You know, and you're just like, you're looking at him, and you know, he's got a gun. When you're in 5th grade, you see a gun, you're like, fucking gun! How you doing? Goes into his whole spiel. He's like, say nope to dope. And you're like, all right, cool, yeah, fuck mom and dad, fuck them. And then he goes into this long spiel about how, like, if you smoke pot, it's like a slippery slope to prostitution. Like, one day you smoke a doobie, like 2 days later you're giving the head to the janitor Jose. You're like, ah, se te comino, muy bien, ah! No? Okay. You didn't blow the janitor? Come on, people! Okay. Oh, Jesus. You know, drugs aren't so bad, you know what I'm saying? Who here smokes weed or dabbles a little? Just the front row? It's the after party, guys. You never, you know, you sit there and, like, you realize drugs are bad. I think everything, this is honestly how I feel. Everything in moderation, you know? As long as you do stuff and it's in moderation and you don't go out and you fucking beat your wife, kill some kids, molest a monkey, as long as you're not doing anything like that, it's all good, you know? Well, you do those things occasionally. That's okay. You know, I realized I have my own drug story, okay? This is pretty interesting. I was one time, I did acid with my friends Steve and Dave, who are here in the back. Give it up for Steve and Dave. Steve and Dave, so I did acid with them, and my friend Steve, he's one of those kids that grew up Mormon and then had the change of heart after high school because he got horny or whatever. I don't know why he gets changed, but you know, he has one of those houses you walk in, they got all the Jesus pictures, you know what I'm saying? Like you walk in and, you know, right in the living room. That's usually when I'm just, But So anyway, so Steve, I was like one night, I'm like, hey man, we should do some acid. He's like, yeah, we should take it intravenously. Yeah, but you know, Steve really inside's going, no. This is not gonna be good. Oh, jeez. And I'm like, come on, man, you down? Are you down? He's like, yes. So let me ask you this: why is it never easy to get drugs? Do you know what I'm saying? Do you ever you notice you got it's never like, hey man, can you come over? Sure, I'll be there in 5 minutes. None of that shit. It's always like some dude call up and you're just like, hey, can I get some stuff? And he's like, yeah, go to the Nevada-Utah border. Okay, you take a ride at a guy with a sombrero, right? He says he wants a ride, don't give him a ride. Head down the road, blah, blah, blah. So we had to go to Tooele, which could be the Nevada-Utah border for me. I don't fucking leave State Street and 30th. I don't, like any other good Salt Lakean. Right? Okay. Well then. But no, so we end up going down and we take this stuff and we start to head back. And I'm starting to notice this is really strong. This is really strong. And I'm like, whoa. And I start to look up to check how Steve's doing. I'm doing a diagnostic. Steve won't look around. He's riding shotgun just. I'm like, whoa, shit. Before all this happened, we decided to get some Taco Bell. We drive up to the drive-thru. By this time, I don't know where the fuck we're at. And that sign is so bright, but on acid, it's like looking into the sun. And we're sitting there, and we get some burritos. That's all I can think of to get burrito. And we get to my house. Now, I can't recognize my own apartment. It's a fire-breathing dragon's belly we just walked into. Just... I'm like, oh, God. I go out to the living room to see how Steve's doing. Steve's holding his burrito. Sets it down. Looks up at me and goes... What the fuck is that? It's coming in waves. I go, Jesus. Right then, Dave gets a phone call. Hello. What's that? What's that? Yeah. Oh, yeah, we'll be there. All right, baby, I'll see you soon. I'm like, what the fuck? No, we're not going anywhere. No, please, sir, no. And he's just like, he walks in, and he looks at me. And Dave's like this little Latino guy, and he kind of looks like a snake, but on LSD, he's a snake. He's just... I haven't been laid in 6 months. Oh my God. So we have to go, right? I gotta go. So we go, and we get into the car, and we're sitting there starting to drive, and Steve's sitting there, and he's riding shotgun again, and I'm in the back, and I'm looking up at him. Steve does this. If we get pulled over, I'm running. Of course, every car now has beer light, it has fucking lights on it. It's just going, I'm just like, oh my God. And we start to, and I'm just like, oh God, this is so freaky. We get up to this red light, and this car full of these hot girls drive up, and all of us are like, whoa, and Steve decides to go, come on, no. And he's like, you all look like a bunch of fucking clones! Fuck! I'm doing jabs! What's wrong with you, dude? He's like, they do! Fuck! I'm like, doing jabs! These girls throw a beer in our car. It's all over all of us. Dripping off my face, all over. Steve's going, it tastes like cum! How do you know what cum tastes like? The best part of it all, we never even left the fucking apartment. I'm LJ Doyle. Thank you so much for coming out, guys. Keep it rolling for that motherfucker.